I'd like to welcome you here today to Yahweh's Truth and to our identity studies. And actually, when you look at everything, it is Yahweh's truth, because everything is from Yahweh. He said, I am the light, the truth, and the way. And this is what it's all about. I'm James Wickstrom, a teacher of Yahweh for over 30 years, to the lost sheep of the house of Jacob Israel, who are the white Western European peoples and nations of the world. We're going to have a dissertation here today that I believe is going to be educational, as it should be. It's going to be very informative, and it could probably be produced or given on any lecture forum, on any what you would call seminary, Bible college, or anywhere in the country, because they have never probably seen anything like this. And this is going to be available, of course, it's available on cassette or CD. It's also going to be available on DVD and VHS. We would like at this time to welcome everyone who is going to be listening to the tape or watching it on tape, and to let them know that, you know, we feel that you are here with us. I know you're not, but we are all the family of Yahweh. We'd like to lift up prayers today for Jean Hara down in West Virginia. And Yahweh, we ask, Father, Holy Father, that you send your healing spirit to Gene. He has been a great son of yours, a great soldier in this truth and in this way, in this battle. Father, we ask that you lighten his heart, and if it be thy will, that you will heal him and keep him here for the duration of what is to be. And we call upon the name of Yahweh. For you said, Father, call upon your name and you will hear us, and when two or more gather and speak your name. Father, we thank you for your presence, for hearing this prayer, and to be with us and guide us, and to be with Gene and his family, and his wife, and all the friends near him that comfort him. We ask this in Yahweh, so be it. You know, a lot of people ask the question because it's a study that we could get involved in. The question is, who is the church? Now, close that better. Now, a lot of people believe that because they're Lutherans, it's the Lutheran church. Now, we've gone in this a little, but I have to lay this as a little format this morning, because there's a format I have to lay in order to get to the crux of everything. The Catholics believe they're the church. The Baptists, whichever first, second, third, fourth, fifth, northern, southern, eastern, western, they think they're the church. And it's gotten to a point where you have even the Mormons think they're the church. But actually the church is Yahweh's elect. Not his whole race. It's his elect who knows who he is and who they are. That is his church. He said, remember, my church is not built of wood, stone, or clay. My church is built of my elect, my people, Jacob Israel, who know me and follow me. It's very important, because we're going to be getting into this today. And as I said, this is a lecture forum today. This is a lecture and a teaching that could be held in any university in the country, of which it isn't. It's going to have that magnitude of information and discoursement. A lot of drama is going to be involved in this. And a lot of understanding into what we call selfishness. In other words, to an individual. Not only to our people, the lost sheep of the house of Jacob, who is surnamed Israel, the white Western European peoples and nations of the world, but on an individual basis is what this knowledge and information is going to be given to. Even though we gather here in a body elect, it is still an individual discoursement that I'm going to give to each of you as you sit here or watch on the tape or share it with someone else. Now, we are the church, because Yahweh said, ye are my flesh of flesh, blood of blood, bone of bone, and spirit of spirit. You are my church, you are my elect, you are my people. Now you see, you can't say that about all the people on the earth. You can say blood of blood, bone of bone, flesh of flesh, but you can't say spirit of spirit, because they are not of us, and they didn't have that spirit blown into their nostrils or into their etheric being as we do as a people. Only Yahweh gave that to Adam. We are celestial. We are heavenly celestial. They are astral, or what you call earthly. Their dimensional energy that they give off is only earthly. Okay? And they have a magnetic energy, but it's only terrestrial. Ours is celestial. There's a big difference, and that's why the beings on this earth are not all of Adam and Eve, or we'd all be the same. Because it's only what comes out of Adam and Eve as an entity, such as Seth, okay? That's the offspring, output of Adam and Eve. That's all they can produce. You take two white people, you get a white person. That's it, the purity of who they are. Now, of course, in the adverse church world, they say that everyone came from Adam and Eve. Now, you've got to use common sense, and we've got to use logic here. Okay? You know, there's an old saying, you are what you eat. If you eat bad, you're sick. Is this correct? A lot of people say, well, you know, it wasn't my fault that my father was a black and my mother was an Oriental and I'm the result. You know, that's not my fault. No, it isn't. But he says the children shall suffer for the sins of their parents, and kind after kind, and the law of stability and genetics was broke. This is what it's all about. And this is what we have to keep in mind today. But today we're going to go into the Lion of Judah. Now this is very important. This is extremely important for you to know. It's going to encompass flags and symbols. It's going to encompass knowledge of people. It's going to encompass a carriage of understanding of history of what we are all about as a people. And we're going to be going into these discoursements today, and we're going to be sharing these with each other. And how long this is going to take today, I really don't know. But I do have a prayer to our Father Yahweh that He allows me and uses me to deliver this dialogue of understanding and wisdom to the simplest of my understanding, so that the penetration of this knowledge is going to have an impact on anybody and everybody who has the availability to see the DVD, the VHS, or whatever of what is going to be explained here. What you are going to be shown here has never been shown in a university. It has never been shown in a college. It has never really been shown and told about in any church, if you want to call it an alien species of church. This belongs to Yahweh, number one, and it belongs to His elect who understand who they are and who's who and who's Jew. That's right.